let's see. All right, so the video is looking pretty choppy right now, and I don't know why. See if I can figure this out real quick. I don't know what's going on with the video here. Maybe. Sorry if anybody's already watching. Give me a minute. I'm dealing with some technical difficulties. At least it looks really crappy to me on my end. If anybody else is looking, let me know how it looks on your end. Yeah, I don't know why it'd be choppy. Everything looks like it's running okay. So give me a minute to figure this out, because I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, man. Is it really choppy and shitty? Because I don't know what's going on with it, but I may have to close it out and try to start it again if it's going so bad. Maybe restart my computer or something and try to reuse this. Maybe update the program, see if that works. Because it was just fine a second ago in the preview window and I had it all set up. Now all of a sudden it's acting really crappy. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Well, now all of a sudden it's acting like it's working again. Alright, I guess as long as it's running okay, I guess I'll start doing the damn thing here. I should have maybe tested this a little bit better, but the way they've got it all set up now, you've got to... Let's see, is it still... Everything's still looking all right on your end there? I don't know. On my stream device, it's looking like it's running okay. Let me just check here. I don't want to have to shut everything down and start again, but I will. I will. Before I start talking about anything, I just want to kind of... What's it saying? Although I got some act right. All right, good. I don't know what the deal was. There was some kind of ghost in the shell, if you will. There was something screwy going on, and it was not wanting to stream for me. But I'm glad that it's running good now. Good to see you, Pain Drain. Thanks for joining me. I see there's a couple other people watching. Thanks for tuning in. It is Memorial Day weekend, and I'm just relaxing, chilling out. It's been a good week. Last week, if you guys have been following along at all, I did start my new job. I haven't been posting any videos at all because I've really been trying to focus all of my energy into this new job and making sure that I do the best that I can every day to learn what's going on. And eventually, as I get, in the hang of things and I get it all down, then I'll feel a little more comfortable spending some free time doing some more videos. But, tomorrow I may, being actual Memorial Day, this is the first Memorial Day I've ever had at a job that's paid off. It's a paid vacation. It's amazing. So happy about that. What's up, Benny? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. I know you always sent me out some random stuff before, some different beers. I meant to ask you, and I'm going to, dang it, something's itching my nose. The next time, I'm going to try to post something on Facebook. Anybody who can get their hands on the St. Ides, that fruit punch or that mixed fruit special version that they have, because I've seen them now. I know they're making them. I've got to get my hands on some of that stuff because I've got to remember the flavor and taste it again for old time's sake. from that old high school deliciousness. But anyway, like I was saying, things have just been crazy. Last week was great. Started work. Was so happy to finally get back into the workforce again because I'm absolutely out of money. That's it. I've got a few special beers that I've saved in the fridge that I wanted to do after my first weekend. I don't get paid until next week, and even then, it's only going to be 1 week's worth of pay, but it's going to be enough for me to get caught up on my cell phone, on my electric, on my car insurance, and then start working on get caught up on my rent, some of that other stuff. So that's going to be awesome. And like I said, I'm not going to be used to making the money that I'm making now. I mean, I've never made this much in my life, and it's amazing. And I can't thank my friend enough for helping me get this position. I would talk more specifically about the job that I've got, but I don't know, just for the sake of trolls and people out there that want to try to hurt your life, I'm not going to really message. Jesus, this is driving me insane, guys. Maybe it's like a hair or something that's fucking tickling my nose. But I don't want to tell people exactly where I work, but just know that it is a really big company, and it's a huge step up for me. So life's going to get better. I shouldn't be in my dark, depressed phases. I am still staying away from a lot of reviews for the most part, but my throat's starting to get dry. I'm going to go ahead and crack open tonight's beer. I was going to save this and do a Tall Can Tuesday, but I figured this would kind of be like a live Tall Can Tuesday. I thought it'd be a lot more fun where I could try this beer, and then whoever feels like watching and wants to join in the chats and stuff will, talk, answer questions, whatever. I'll look at some topics, see what's going on, and just try to do this as kind of like a live beer chat with all of you guys. Tonight, I have got another beer from one of my favorite local breweries, which is Funky Buddha Brewery. Up here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different versions of their what I can't remember what they call this. It's like a small batch series or something like that. But they always make these really awesome beers. They release so many of these small batch big bottles, and I love trying each one, and I try to collect all of them as much as I can, and as stupid as that is, but I really like collecting their different bottles. But this one is their Muy Bonita. It's a double brown ale. It's a brown ale that's brewed with apples, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. So that one sounds pretty awesome there. What's going on, Beer Chasers? Good to see you, man. So check this out. Nice, pretty awesome looking beer here on the side here. It says, brewed in small batches with special funky flair. Our Little Buddha series is big on flavor. So big, in fact, it requires a bigger bottle available for a limited time. Enjoy it before it's gone. What else was there? Oh, okay. Sorry. That's what the little batch, small batch series is. It says, we're a match made in heaven, the big sister to our Bonita Apple Bum, Apple Pie Brown. Muy Bonita is a bigger, badder bum. This double brown ale flaunts a bodacious body and a stunning combination of, real cinnamon, vanilla, and apples. So thick, she's like a hip-hop song. A treat with Funky Buddha. Oh, man. Benny, dude, that's super amazing, dude. I can't thank you enough, dude. I really, really appreciate it. You've always been a really awesome viewer of mine, and I, again, can't thank you enough for all the stuff that you do, for sending out beer, which I've always enjoyed, because, again, we can't get 40s here, and you were the first one to send me a 40 that I hadn't had in so many years. But damn, dude, that is really awesome, man. I really can't thank you enough. That's huge, man. I'm really humbled, because I don't ever want to ask people for money when I do these things, and I've had people offer to give stuff before, and I've never done one of these super chats, but I figured I'd throw it up there and see if anybody was, would even contribute anything at all. And I really, man, I can't thank you enough, dude. Thank you so much. So something's going on with my stupid camera again, and the frame rate. Hopefully the audio is still running at least, and maybe it'll catch up here and try to do a little bit better. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. That really sucks. I'll stop talking about a whole lot of stuff until this video kind of starts getting itself in order a bit. And it's definitely not on my computer. I guess it's probably the video software that I'm using, that free OBS encoder. Okay, good. If the audio is fine, then I'm sorry about the frame rate. But at least you guys can still hear me, and we can go through there. Let me just look back Benny, again, thank you so much. You're the fucking man, for real. That's really huge. Um, we've got Pain Drain said, you aren't your job, so don't worry about saying too much unless it becomes you. Yeah, most definitely, man. But this is, like I say, a life-changing job, and I just wouldn't want to jeopardize it in any way right now. Things are going really good. I'm happy where I'm at. I actually like what I do so far. Beer Chaser said, good base, but the vanilla in those beers always tastes weird. Puts me off most things that use it. Yeah, see, I'm not too sure. I love their different kinds of the beers that they have at Funky Buddha. And some of them are hit or miss, and I think you're right when it comes to a lot of those vanilla notes that are in some of the beers. It's just a little bit, too funky for me, and definitely a little too sweet. But I'm gonna go ahead and crack this one open just a second as soon as I get caught up here. Yeah, man, Pain Drain. Audio is fine. Good. Lost Ways. Benny says you bust your ass for our content. Wish I could give you more. Yeah, man. No, I like I say, I do this because it's a whole lot of fun to me, and there are a handful of you guys that are always watching my videos, always commenting, always liking, always following along, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. But it's like I've always said, as long as there's like a few people out there that are really enjoying what I do, I'm gonna keep putting out the videos. Granted, right now things are really scaled back because I just don't have the time, but eventually I'll start getting back into things. And again, I'm going to be doing more cooking videos and, more things like that. I do have one review coming up here very soon where I'm going to be getting the Worldwide Stout that I still have, that a friend gave me from 4 years ago. And so it's been bottle conditioning for a while. That's from Dogfish Head. It's amazing beer with 17% per volume, I think. And then a buddy at the beer store, I'm going to go in there and we're going to film a video together. He has the current year Worldwide Stout, so we're going to compare the 4-year age condition versus the current 2017 edition. And it'll be nice to have his perspective along with mine because he's a really intelligent guy, knows his beers, been working at this beer store for a very, very long time. So it'll be nice to kind of have somebody else's input in a kind of review like that. But yeah, Lost Ways say always have fun 24/7. He says stay happy, live happy, kick back and relax. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Trying not to be nearly as stressed out and bummed out as I have been in the past. Oh man, I wish the video didn't suck so bad. So I apologize about that, guys. I'll try to figure it out. I figured I would come in here and do this instead of doing it on my phone for a change. And I've got this nice Logitech 1080p camera. Never had any issues with things running slow. Maybe I have too much stuff plugged in, but I looked at my task manager. Everything seems to be running fine. So I don't know what the deal is with the laggy video, but hopefully it straightens itself out sometime soon. Been a while since you on Zion Mainframe Gaming. Friendly, don't shoot, bang, bang. Yeah, man. I really would like to play with the Zion crew again. It's been a while. I've been, we have a little Facebook group, and I posted in there before that we should really try to get together and do something. But I know Matt's all into the Twitch stuff now, and so he doesn't seem to have a whole lot of time. And we just haven't managed to get together much. And I know, like me and Lofi had our falling out. Like I'm not a big fan of his, so I probably won't want to be doing a whole lot of gaming with Lofi, but. It is what it is. I still play almost every day. I'm on Grand Theft Auto, just going around blowing people up and having fun online. But anyway, let me go ahead and get to this beer because I am kind of thirsty a little bit. Again, wish the video was working better for you guys. But anyway, let's see if it'll show up at all here. And my 2 frames per second, as Pain Drain said, it is a pretty crappy slow camera. Anyway, oh yeah, super head on that. Look at that, perfect pour, almost overflowed. Definitely smells really good. I mean, it's a typical brown ale kind of smell that I'm getting off of this one, but that kind of nuttiness that's there. There is kind of a touch of apple that kind of comes through in there, as well as like a little vanilla touch. Wow. Smells pretty damn good. All right, let's give this one a taste. Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Again, Benny, man, thank you, man. This one's for you. So it's a good beer. I think it's kind of weird to me because it's a brown ale, but at the same time it has that like I don't know, it's that that fall season allspice, that cinnamon taste that kind of comes through, almost pumpkin like, and something about the cinnamon with the vanilla and the brown ale, it kind of almost has a medicine like almost a cough syrup like aftertaste to it. So it's really not at all that pleasant in the aftertaste. It's pretty damn rough, to be honest. It's because I'm not a huge fan of those Thanksgiving beers at all. The ones that are overly pumpkiny, overly spicy, allspice, cinnamon, kind of nutmeg flavors. Sometimes it's okay if it's really smooth and hidden, but this one's kind of rough, and there's a bit of an alcohol note or a punch coming through. And this one is 8.5%, so it definitely has a pretty good kick to it. But I don't know, man. This definitely isn't one of my favorites. But he says sipping on some E&J vanilla brandy. Man, I haven't had E&J in a long, long time. I'm talking like probably just after high school days, like 18, 19, maybe once or twice after that when I was hanging out with some of my other friends back when I was probably 22 or so. But yeah, man, E&J is good stuff. I've never had, I don't think the vanilla variety of it, not that I'm aware of. But yeah, brandy's it's one of my favorite brandies. I'm not a huge brandy fan in general, but there are certain ones that are good. There's a local winery out here that actually has a pretty awesome brandy that they put out. But anyway, let me take another swig out of this thing real quick. Just definitely not something that's my kind of beer at all. A little bit rough, man. A little bit rough. All right. So again, I do have some stuff planned coming up. Like I said, I've got the that beer review plan. I'm gonna probably do some riding around on my bike tomorrow to hit the trails and try to check out some spots here in Florida because it's supposed to be really nice and sunny, and I don't expect anybody to be in town. I think they're all going to be out somewhere, probably enjoying the lake or doing whatever people do on Memorial Day itself. I don't know. Again, this is my first time ever having that holiday off and being paid for it. It's awesome. I picked just the right time to start work. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I really haven't planned much more than that with the channel. I've been slacking my ass off. It's been just haven't been motivated, man. Like being out of work sucked, and towards the end of that, I wasn't sure whether I was going to get the job, whether it was going to come through or not. I was stressing out big time. Money completely out, like just nothing. I spent my last money doing food reviews and stuff, and that didn't hardly get any views. So I got frustrated with it all. But I am going to be trying to work on some stuff. I think cooking's where it's at. I'm definitely going to be trying to pump out some really good recipes. Trying to look at. I mean, there's so many great new ideas that are coming out every day, and some of them are really quick, simple. I still haven't decided what I want to do yet as far as how the videos are going to be set up. Like, even my friend Sloshworks, very cool dude, man. Love his YouTube channel. You should definitely go and check him out. Australia guy or New Zealand guy. He had suggested maybe setting up a Patreon account, and then even some videos. And once it starts to catch on, maybe I could even, instead of relying on YouTube's poor advertisement money, I could maybe use Patreon as a way to give people full length, cooking videos and tutorials, and maybe charge like $1 a video, or I don't know, something like that, just to see if people are interested in, if the videos take off and people really start liking them. Pain Trade says E&J equals easy Jesus late teens liquor. Yeah, I don't remember those days very well. Yeah, man, that was definitely the early, I would say, teen days for sure when I was enjoying the E&J, and we thought we were all little gangsters having fun sipping E&A and Cavassier and Hennessy. That was one of our other big things there. But yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of those days either. They were pretty blurry, but I think I was mixing a lot of stuff with the E&J, like other kinds of recreational drugs that you should never experiment with that I experimented with while drinking and doing other things. Paintrain says, as long as you were positive, dude, you were getting bad, and that is coming from me. Yeah, I know, man. I was definitely really depressed, and I still, struggle with it. It's just, it was hard, man. I'm still without money, and I'm trying to stay positive because I know there's light at the end of the tunnel, but had I not gone that job, there's a lot of things that I don't want to go into details, but there's a lot of things that were relying on this job to come through, including where I live. Like I wouldn't be able to live here. I'd have to move out almost immediately had I not gotten this job, which everything would have been turned upside down then. Then I wouldn't know what to do, where to go, where to even begin. So that was a huge struggle with me. And again, there's a lot of factors that I don't want to dig too deep into, but as far as family goes and things like that, I was kind of let down and really hurt by. That I thought I could have support, and I thought people were going to be there for me. So I took it pretty bad, and so I apologize, yeah, for being really depressed. And I don't think I showed it too much in that video where I said I was quitting YouTube. I was being realistic, and I still am as far as when it comes to a lot of the reviews. There's just not much of a, like I say, I still don't feel like I have whatever it is that's going to make those reviews good. I think that I should focus on what was successful and what people did really enjoy watching. Tall Can Tuesdays, these live streams where I can really interact with you guys, the people that I love talking with, like, friends that I've met through doing these videos. And, other little things here and there, cocktail videos, stuff like that. Maybe an occasional review, just not trying to, you know, focus too hard on all that because it's not something that a lot of people tend to watch, and everybody's doing reviews, man. People are getting Etsy boxes. Like, so many fucking YouTubers are rushing to be the first one to get a new fast food menu item as soon as it comes out. It's like they've got to be there. Oh, I'm the first one to get this, and yeah, that's neat and all. It's just, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm tired of trying to do that, live that hustle and bustle, try to be the first. It's just not worth it. Pedro said there's having a struggle and succumbing to the struggle. It sucks when life makes people succumb for a while. It happens, and it's not pretty for anyone. Yeah, most definitely, man. We all fall. I guess you could take a cheesy movie line and from Batman and say the hardest, why do we fall down, Master Bruce? To learn how to pick ourselves back up again. And I do feel really positive right now. Like I say, this job is amazing. It's unlike anything that I've had before, to have full benefits, to have health, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k for retirement. Company instantly bought me 2 brand new 23-inch monitors, a laptop, got me all set up, $150 voucher for some new shoes. It's just all around humbling. And then the income, the money that I'm going to be making is wonderful, and it's nice. And I'm not, it doesn't appear that I'm going to be micromanaged very much, and I'm in charge of other people, and it's just all around an amazing situation for me. And I'm really optimistic for once, and I don't know how long. Having vacation days, 15 days a year to do whatever I want paid. Never had that before. Sick days. So many perks. So I don't want to fuck this up. It's a great opportunity. And for someone like me without a degree to jump into a position like this, it's like I'm blown away. I mean, I don't even know what to do. So, yeah, I got set the fuck up for sure. I mean, majorly. I still can't believe. Uh, it's been a crazy couple months, but it's all coming together in a good note, in a positive way, and I'm really happy about it. I'm gonna try to chug some of this because I've got another beer here I'd rather drink, and so before I keep going with all this, let me try to slam a little bit more of this stuff down. Try to hurry up and get it out. While I do really love Funky Buddha, this one is a miss for me. It's not something that I enjoy too well. So anyway, cheers to you guys. Yeah. Yeah, it gave me that disgusting beer face. I really don't even want to finish this, but it's not so bad that I would pour it down the drain. It's just not very good, and maybe it's an old beer. I don't know. Like, when the hell was this thing bottled? That made me gag a little bit. That was kind of gross. I don't even see the born on date or a stamped date anywhere on here. I'll have to. Oh wait, here we go. It says it was bottled 3/17, so that's only 2 months ago. It tastes like it's skunked in some way. Like, there's something just not good about it. Maybe it's just this crappy beer. I don't know, man. That's terrible. Benny says, well, wife is having Godiva white chocolate liqueur with Bailey's. Now that sounds, um, it sounds delicious, but I don't know, man. It's definitely not. It's got to be better than this. I'll say that for sure. Bailey's is always fucking amazing. We used to just do shots of Bailey's because it's just such a tasty drink. Not very high alcohol, obviously. It's just a liqueur, but hey, cheers to your wife, man. That sounds pretty tasty. Lost Ways, I'm a huge fan of Goose Island beers. Sophie is my favorite they make. I like some Goose Island. I mean, obviously Goose was bought up by InBev, so it's kind of it's just one of those issues I have. I know that for the most part they're still producing their beers. I just don't like seeing these beers being gobbled up, these craft breweries by InBev, and then like I don't know, man. They should be forced to put something on their bottle that says that they're owned or something, or the majority is owned by InBev. Because I feel like it's kind of a lie when you think you're buying a beer from a certain brewery, but really it's owned by somebody else. It's I don't know. There's been a lot more that have been being gobbled up. Like Wicked Weed was a recent brewery that just got gobbled up, and they were big for a while, and it's caused a lot of controversy. A lot of different small craft breweries have come out and kind of been disgusted by the fact that they sold out, and even Sierra Nevada is still posting, still family owned and operated. I think in response to them being bought out. So it's kind of crazy how it's all gone. Padrian says, well, I love it when it comes together for good people, and I think you qualify. Well, thanks, dude, man. I appreciate that a lot. I feel like this is for once in my life something good's happening, and I'm not gonna fuck this up. It's gonna be a good thing for sure. Benny says, come here to PA, work with me, 17 an hour. Well, I can tell you that I am making right at that, or a little bit over that an hour. So again, that's amazing for what I've used to. I mean, it's such a jump up to what I was being paid before. But I am taking over as the lead shipping department guy for a big company, and I'm running everything: international shipping, domestic shipping. I'm taking care of everything that this company makes and sending it out, and it's pretty big. Like I say, I'm basically working in an office kind of setting. It's really nice. Um, let's see. Lost Ways says Bailey's is great. Yeah, it definitely is. Really tasty stuff. Pain Drain, haha, I have a pre-InBev Budweiser. Well, that's pretty cool. Back when it was still actual, what is that? I guess American beer, American Budweiser, instead of who bought it? The Belgian. I'm not sure if it was Belgian, a company that bought them or what. But anyway, they plaster America all over the cans, pleasing to the rednecks out there. Benny says, "Good. It's nice to know that." Yeah, man. Like that's like right where I'm at making it, and I'm going from averaging around $10 to $12 an hour at most. So to get that huge step up is unbelievable. I mean, now I can finally afford to pay all my bills, to get caught up on my debt, maybe actually save to buy a good working car opposed to the piece of crap that I'm driving right now that's having all kinds of issues. But yeah, man, it's such an amazing thing. I'm still so happy. So that's why I'm celebrating this weekend, drinking this shitty beer. But I've been drinking great beers all weekend, Saturday, Friday night with my brother, hanging out at the my bar up the road, my favorite little watering hole. So I can suffer through this shitty beer. I've got another nice tasty one just waiting off to the side here. Yeah, it's good to feel good for a change, instead of all the bullshit, the negativity, the depression. It got really bad. There's like sometimes when you really want your family to be there for you in a sense, and it's like they somehow always find a way to let you down. Like I don't have many people in my life that I really confide in, that I tell people what I really feel like when I'm really excited about something. There's only a couple people I go to, and it's like I don't know, like some people in the family really let me down as far as their response when I needed them when I was at my lowest. But it's no need to dwell in all of that negativity. Things are on the up and up anyway, so fuck it. Things are going good. Pain Drain. I forgot where the person is from that bought it, but I am like less than an hour from the Williamsburg, Virginia, uh, excuse me, Anheuser-Busch factory, right beside Busch Gardens and the Clydesdale horse, so it's special. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Um, that's probably the most special Budweiser beer that's out there. There's just nothing special about them these days. I still would rather. It's weird. Like now that I would rather drink malt liquors, like even ones that I don't like Colt 45 or something, over Budweiser these days. And I guess it all has its place, man. If I'm on the beach, I either want a Corona or a Budweiser or some really light beer. Even if it's a craft beer, it's got to be a very light Belgian, style beer, a farmhouse style ale, as long as it's a very light, crisp one. So Budweiser does have its place. I mean, I can't completely hate on them. It's just not something that I would prefer to drink on the regular. I am going to try to cut back seriously now that I've got this job, and um, once I'm able to afford to actually be eating right with groceries and all that, then I'm definitely going to be, um, you know, able to start eating better for a change instead of the dollar menu and all the crap that I've been putting in. So I got a lot of weight to lose. I've really got to try to focus over this summer to make that a priority, before I end up, dying from a heart attack or from being obese or get diabetes or some kind of other screwed up condition. On that pleasant note, let me take another swig. Cheers. Yeah. We're not doing that anymore. Nope. Yep. Nope. We're done on that. I can't do it anymore. I was gonna pour it out, but I can't pour that shit out. I mean, I can't get up and pour it out right now. So we're just gonna pop the top on this one. This is the Voodoo Ranger from Imperial, or their Imperial IPA. It's from New Belgium Brewing Company. Really awesome beer. I gotta say, this sucker comes in at 9% per volume, and I pay $7.99 a six pack for this thing. I pay less than friends of mine that live right next to the brewery. So that's pretty awesome to get this thing at such a discounted price, man. That's pretty awesome. Pain Drain says, dude, I eat like shit. It's not necessarily good food. I think that confuses a bunch of people. You can under or overdo anything. Well, yeah, no doubt, for sure. I mean, I know that there are a lot of factors. Like, trust me, I've cooking all my life. I'm aware of what I can, and I could eat just about anything. So I don't eat much anymore, though, so maybe I'm not the best example. Yeah, I mean, I think portion size is the biggest thing for everybody. I mean, you could eat anything that's out there. You're not supposed to go out and get a Wendy's triple burger with a large fry and a half gallon of soda, drink on the side, and put all of that down, and then maybe have an apple fritter after that, and then for dinner go to Pizza Hut and eat yourself 4 or 5 slices of a large stuffed crust pizza for dinner, and then have ice cream after that, and then have a few beers after that. There's a lot of things that I've got to try to do, and to me, part of it is learning to just cut out the alcohol every single day, because that's my biggest factor. I've noticed that I could eat just about anything I wanted as long as I was exercising a little and not drinking, a half gallon of beer every single night. I mean, that's pretty much, you're looking at, this is 12 ounces for one beer. So, I mean, I used to get, 4 packs of tall boys. So you got 4 16 ounces. That's a quart of beer, right? Or sorry, 2 quarts right there. So you have 2 more of that. You're getting up into a half gallon a whole gallon of beer. That's insane. 4 quarts in a gallon. I used to drink a gallon of beer a night. Holy fuck, that is like Matt Stoney insane plus alcohol. Yeah, that's what I do. Only I don't have the metabolism of Matt Stoney. Like earlier today, granted, I didn't have breakfast, and all I drink is water besides beer. I don't have soda usually. I don't have any of that stuff. For me, like today, we went over to Relish Burgers, and I had this huge ass double cheeseburger with all the fixings, a large side of fries, a little thing of Sprite, cherry Sprite, and then I came home. I didn't eat dinner. That's probably going to be my only meal. At least a quart or 2 quarts of beer. and probably have a little ice cream for dessert before bed. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I could do to be better. My moderation, and then I try to do like stupid food challenges and shit. Like I can't be doing that when I'm trying to lose weight. That defeats the purpose. I've got a huge gut, and I've been looking back, and my dad even commented, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. But I understand where he's coming from. I'm like, Dad, I realize it. I do the same thing. He said, I look back at some of the old family pictures and the old gatherings and how skinny you used to be, and and how happier you were and all this, and you should really try to lose weight. And I'm like, yeah, you're not telling me anything I don't know. It's not like I don't look through those old pictures and see that, much skinnier, happier person and go, damn, I wish I weighed like that, and looked like that again. Um, so a lot of it has just been mostly depression, I guess. The last job that I was at, I hated it for all sorts of moral reasons, all kinds of other shit. Now I would drink every single night of the week and pound heavily until I pass out. It's like the Hank Williams Jr. song, Family Traditions, when they say, Hank, why do you drink? Get drunk. Why do you roll smoke? To get high. It's like I don't just drink to taste it, and necessarily when I'm doing reviews, yeah, sure, but there's an end result or an end game. I want to get a good buzz. That's the whole point. I want to drink to get drunk, damn it. So tonight's not going to be like that because I think I had too much over the last weekend, but so I got to kind of take it easy tonight and just enjoy a couple of these things. Figured I'd do this live chat for maybe an hour, hour and a half. We're at 36 minutes now. I do wish that the stupid video software would be better and it wasn't lagging so much. I'm going to play with it a little bit tomorrow maybe and see if I can get it working better. Maybe download the new updated version of this video software. Oh, this chair sucks. Can't wait till I can do some better things in my room to get some more comfort, some more comfortable things in here. I had a nice computer desk chair, but it was old, like many, many years, and that thing just broke one day while I was sitting in it playing a video game, reclined. It just snapped, and I fell on my ass. It would have been hilarious if somebody saw it, I'm sure, but it definitely sucked pretty bad. So I'm looking forward to getting a new one of those and a new mattress because I haven't been sleeping very well. Pain Drain says, haha, I had 4 eggs and cheese and soda for breakfast. So that party mindset, what's the most you've had in a day? What do you mean, like drinking wise? The most I've had, or the most food and all that combined? Because that could be a little while. That's a lot of stuff. Lost Way says, trial and error makes things work. Never give up. Yeah, man, I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. A lot of times I feel like giving up. It's kind of hard, Like I say, I don't have too many real friends. I mean, I've got a couple that are out there, and then I've got all of you guys that are watching these videos that I consider friends more than I do fans or followers or any of that. And so I don't know, for the most part, most of my days, at least even at this last job, I mean, I would go to work, I'd work a 10-hour shift, I'd come home, and that's it. I would sit here, watch TV for an hour or two, eat, and go to bed, and do the same thing the next day and the next day, and nobody to really talk to. And a lot of times I'm not entirely open, and I don't put everything out in video, though I do try to be honest, at least when I'm talking about topics. That's why I always say, when I do my Talk Can Tuesdays, I encourage people to give me ideas, things that they want to hear me talk about, because a lot of things I may not delve into unless somebody's genuinely interested and wants to know about, like what's going on, if it's something, certain aspect of my life or whatever the case may be. But Pain Drain says drinking was the idea, but either one. The most drinking I've done, I mean, I would probably say it was, I know New Year's 2 years ago was one of the worst. Oh man, that sucks that the video is frozen. All right, how about I do this? How about I end this stream, since I know you guys are here chilling out. I'm gonna close this thing out, and if you give me a second, come back. I'm gonna try to update the new software and see if maybe that improves the quality of the stream a little bit better. So stick around for a minute. Check back in just a second. I'm going to try to have a new stream set up, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Give me just a minute. How the fuck do I stop this one? All right, here we go.